everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you some quick backgrounds that you can do. I mean, it's an old technique, it's nothing new. It's been done probably a million times before, but if you've got a short memory like me and you stumble across it again, you think, oh yes, I haven't done that for a long time, this might jog your memory as well. I am using, well, you could use the glass mat, but I'm going to use just a bit of this like oven liner. I don't know what it's, Teflon something or other, I don't know, non-stick sheet. I'm going to use some distress inks to begin with, and then I might put some oxides on the top, and water and photo paper. So I'm using the shiny side of photo paper, and I've got an A4 sheet cut into quarters, well, more or less. I wasn't very exact about it. So let's have a look and see. I haven't got a huge amount of distress inks. I've got more oxides than inks, but I'm going to have a play. So that was mustard seed. This is candied apple. I'm going to give it a spray. I'm just spraying it till I can see some of the bits bubble up. Doesn't really matter because I'm going to smoosh it probably anyway. So I'm just dropping my glossy side down to get some different coverage. And I do want to cover it, so I'm just going to go and drop in there. I'm going to let that dry for a bit, and then we'll perhaps come back to that one. Yeah, I'm going to start afresh. Sometimes I'll just mix the colours, but I don't really want to get a brown sludge, so I'll clean that off a bit. Let's go for a bluey. That is broken china, not my favourite colour, I'll admit, and wilted violet. Perhaps I'll pop a different colour on that. Let's leave that for a second. Might try a bit of the. Let's try a bit of picked raspberry. Around there. You can see what I'm doing. I am being quick because I don't want this to be super long. Right, that will do that for that. What colour combination should I do next? Should we have some green and yellow? So this is Lucky Clover. And we'll go back with the mustard seed. Okay, let's pop that up there. And what should we have? I do like a picked raspberry, so I think I might do that with some of the what some spiced, I'll go with 3. A bit of spiced marmalade, a bit of the raspberry, and a bit of the mustard seed. See what we get with that. Oh, that's quite interesting. Right, I'm going to let those dry, and then I will come back and put some oxide over it. I don't want to waste that, and I haven't got any. What have I got? I'll have to go for my book. minute. Might have to lift that, oopsie, onto there. Don't like wasting. That should give me something to work with. Put that up there. Right, I'll be back in a bit, and when these are dry we'll put some oxides on. Right, these are dry now. I'll hold them up, hopefully the camera will focus so that you can see. So they're shiny and they've got lots of sort of depth to them, where you've got different colours and things overlapping. And they're permanent now, I think, now that they're on photo paper. I don't think the colour will shift out of them. I'm just going to give it a whirl. Let's put, I've just splashed a little water on there. We'll give that a minute. Because on normal paper, when you put water onto distress inks, the colour will lift and you'll get speckles and things underneath. So I'm just going to show you that. Oh, it does a tiny amount, but hardly anything at all. And I don't know if that is just the paper being damp, but it's fairly permanent. So what am I going to do? I've now got some distress oxides and some stencils. So I'm going to start with that one and have a play. So I don't know where all my stencils come from. Some of them, this is a funky fossil. Some are from, I don't know, actually. Some are from the range. But I don't tend to keep packaging for things. I'm not really one for branding and stuff, so I don't pay attention to things like that. So apologies to people who like to know brands. I'm just not that fussed. If I like something, I like it. Right, I'm just going to go over this in, I think this one's Shabby Shutters. Okay, that'll do for that for a minute. Now what I will do is grab a baby wipe, because I might want to use my stencil again. I don't want to get blue on it while I'm playing. What should we have on here? About that, something like that, and we will have, let's try some seedless preserves. We'll do for that for a minute. I will come back and perhaps do some more layers and things on them, but for now that will do. And while I've got this pattern and this colour, let's just put some onto here. Like that. Bit of a clean up of that one, and I will wash them again. I'm not that fussy about stencils, but you know, if you're going to use them and you don't want to get, let's have some of that, you don't want to get especially with things like distress oxides, you don't want too much of you know, another colour rubbing in and making a mess. I'm concentrating because I don't know what colour. Do you know what? I might go a bit rogue with this one. And I haven't tried all these colours out, so I don't know what they'll be like. So I'm going to have a little bit of mowed lawn, that is. And these are the oxides on top of the inks. Right, that will do for that for now. What could we put on there? I love this one, you'll see why in a minute. I'm going to leave that one like that. And I think I might not use, I might use the red on the yellow. And what should we put on this one? I think we will have this is one of my favourites. This is chipped sapphire. This is not the best stencil. Maybe it's not the best one to use. It's a little bit flimsy. Let's have something with a bit more body so that it doesn't rip. Alright, come back to that one, and there should be one more here. Perhaps we'll have some. I thought I'm kind of mixing and matching. Maybe we'll swap the blues and go for some salty ocean. That was quite vibrant. On there, and what could we put on here? I did quite like this one actually. Let's have, or should we go more blocky? Perhaps we'll go with that one, and perhaps we'll go with the green again. Like I said, I don't know how the green works. I have used, we could have a bit of twisted citron. No, I'm going to stick with this. Pop that on. You don't have to fill all your thing up. It depends what you what your backgrounds look like, but I've got an idea for mine what I'm going to use them for, so I think I fancy doing this. Right, put that to one side. Let's bring back something like this, and we can keep going, we can keep adding things. I think that will do for that. I feel like I've used this and red all the way through, but never mind. A bit there, and a bit there. Turn it. A little bit on there. I know the red works well, that's one of the reasons why I'm using that. Does anything else need anything? We could try a little bit of that on there. Let's just put that on there, maybe down this corner because there's a little bit that looks like I've missed it. Maybe even there. That would do. That could do with something, but not in the colour I've got in my hand. That I'm going to leave. So what could we put on there? I'm going to go green, am I? Or shall I go? No, maybe green's a bit way out there. Let's go for a bit of the seedless preserves, and I need a stencil that's going to go in there, maybe this one, something like that, just to add a little bit of interest, especially down here. And maybe we'll put some in that corner there. Right, let's put those to one side. Where's my wet wipe? I'm just going to clean some of this oxide off. Do for that. I might have had it the right way around. I suppose I could really be doing that on here. Put my paper on there, I mean. Anyway, that will do. Let's move that out of the way. Right, bring back these. Now, these are doing exactly what oxides do, which is oxidize, and you can see that they look a little bit grey tinged on the top and a little bit dull, which is a shame because we've got nice shiny photo paper underneath there. So get yourself a damp cloth, or I'm using a wet wipe. Let's start with this one. I'm going to start with the red. Let me bring you in so you can see what happens. Right, here is the red. You can see how the sort of colour it is there where it's oxidised. But if you take that layer off, can you see the difference there between those two? Fab, isn't it? And that's a nice shiny layer now. If you rub that off, because the oxides are hybrid ink, and that's permanent now behind there. So let's have a go. I don't know what all these colours do, but you can see this one looks quite grey, and can you see the difference between those two where I've wiped it? So let's just take that off. And then can you see you've got a nice shiny, bright, vibrant card. Now, I don't know what this will do, but it definitely has brightened up. Lovely, lovely. Right, let's put that to one side. Let's try this one. So let's look at this bit here. Oh, look at that. It's exciting. I know what the red will do, so I'll come back to that. I think the blue just brightens it up slightly. Oops, I haven't left that too long. It hasn't dried enough, that one. So I've got a bit of a colour bleed there. I think ideally you need to leave these to dry a little bit. And then we've got that beautiful red. Oh, I didn't do that corner. Lovely, lovely. Right, put that one there. I can't remember which one I did in which time. I think this one. Right, haven't tried the salty ocean. But that red, look at that red. So vibrant. And then we'll try this green. It's like magic. And then we've got this one here. I'm just trying to find a clean piece of the baby wipe each time, so I'm not rubbing different colours together. Hopefully this will come off. Let's do that bit there. I don't think that one, that doesn't work terribly well, that chipped sapphire. It seems to, it just do it, but it doesn't, I don't know if I haven't left it long enough to dry, but the others seem to work pretty good. I left the red till last because I love it. Are you ready for that? Look at that. How bright and vibrant is that red? Beautiful. Lots of different layers. So there you go. That's how you can do different backgrounds on photo paper. So I've got the distress ink underneath, and then we stenciled on some, when it was dry, we stenciled on some distress oxide, and then we wiped off the oxide layer with the baby wipe, and you get a nice shiny surface. And I'm going to use those for something in my next video. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again very soon.